Hi, my name is Samantha and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be attempting to show you my setup at Dallas Expo. Let's get into it. As you can see, I have the car jam-packed. We've got everything in here. I'm guessing it's going to take me three trips on average. The tables are one trip. So I'm guessing 4 trips because I have some extra stuff in here. And when I say attempting to show you, I don't know how much space is left on my phone if I'm going to be able to record the whole clip, because I'm guessing it's going to take me hour and a half to set everything up. So we'll see how it goes. If it's only part of the clip, I apologize already. If you want an emotional roller coaster, check out last year's video. If you already know what I'm talking about, there's cars in the parking lot right now, so we're good. But that was fun. That being said, let me go set up and I'll bring you along. I forgot to give you guys a time check. It is 1:48 p.m. I'm guessing I'm gonna be here, so it's almost 2. I'm gonna be here till at least 3 o'clock, definitely. I'm gonna say 3:30, that's my guess. I've got every nook and cranny filled. All right, let's talk about the setup. So I was there from about 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. setting up. Took me about 3 hours. I was not in any rush. I was taking my time. It took me 3 loads to get all the stuff in. I have the cart from Costco. It's fantastic. Highly recommend. A cart with sides, like a beach cart, is so much better than one of the flat carts, especially at Dallas Expo. There's a ramp that is deceivingly gradient, I think is the right word. I have had so many times that my tables just go whoosh
accordion flying across the street because I used a flat cart. So I would never recommend using a flat cart for loading and unloading or a dolly. I would recommend using a beach cart because all of your stuff is contained and inside and it's not going to fall out. So makes a huge difference, especially if you're unloading and loading yourself by yourself. So I like took my time loading up, and then each time I would go in and out, I would like go down a different aisle to see what different people had, to say hi to my different friends that I know. That was really great. And like I said, I wasn't in a rush. I took my time. How I go about doing it is I just set up my tables, because I told you guys my plan. So I already had like an idea. Remember, I mapped it out how I wanted to do my table. So I already had a game plan of what I wanted. Set up my tables, and then I did like the initial set down of all of this stuff, and then went back, put the stuff out, then went back and fixed, and then I did the jar openers along the front. And I did need help at one point. My key fob and scrunchie, the two-tiered thing, I can't get it tight enough where the key fob's, the weight doesn't pull it down. So I asked the gentleman across the way from me to help me tighten it. So he helped me tighten it. And then as soon as I had gotten done laying out the jar openers, I was taking my final photos, about to leave. Let me go back a step. So when I pulled up and I filmed that first clip with you guys, and then I went inside, found my space, I noticed that the space next to me was empty. Not that the person wasn't there, like there was no sign or anything. That means that nobody's coming. So I went to the front desk and said, hey, can I have that space next to me because nobody's there? Generally, if you ask nicely and if there is nobody coming, you can get a free extra space. So she checked the chart and she was like, you could take 5 feet of the space. Don't take the whole space. And I was like, sure, no problem. Like, I'm happy with any extra space. So I went ahead, and that's how I was able to do the bigger L. And then the lady next to me finally showed up, and she put up this giant wall because I thought I was saving the 5 feet for her to have a little bit. Like we were each going to take 5 feet of the extra 10 feet. And her booth was 10 by 10, no exceptions. That's the way her structure was. And she put up a giant wall. So then I was like, crap, now I have to redo everything I just did because I'm not going to put myself where the giant wall is on the other side. So I went and I scooched all my tables the other way and had to readjust all the stuff because now everything was like backwards. So that took me like an extra half an hour to flip everything around, but I was so much happier that I did it on Thursday rather than Friday morning. And like I said, I'm sick right now, and I got sick on Thursday, so the weekend was just terrible. It was so hard to function, but I did it. I'll share more details in the review video of the show, but it was a struggle. But I'm glad that I had everything set up. My sign got so much recognition. I love that new sign holder that like my sign is so much more prominent. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll see when I do post the pros and cons and sales numbers of Dallas Expo. It was quite a good show. I look forward to seeing you then. Have a great rest of your day.